Welcome to episode 17, Designing or Making an Artifact. In this short video, we will focus on the artifact approach. It will be well worth watching episode 16. Writing a report, if you haven't already, to support any written evidence you produce as part of this project approach, alongside the artifact you design or make. Designing, making and making an artifact is a very open project approach, with so many untapped opportunities to explore and develop something new and interesting with your hands or using digital technology. The focus on any artifact project should be as follows. Firstly, students should ensure they communicate all of the work they do throughout the project, including all the stages and steps they took along the way. This can be as a portfolio, perhaps using Google Slides or Microsoft PowerPoint, or you could create a physical diary or sketchbook. It is important that an assessor understands how the ideas for the artifact developed over time, and not just see the final artifact magically appear without any previous evidence. The student should share the journey they took to develop their ideas, the alternative options they explored, and how the creative process evolved over time. The assessor will want to see any experimentation of different ideas. Just like when writing a report, the student will need to share and explain their approach to sourcing information for their project. This will include not only sharing and critiquing the research they did, but also showing how the information gathered influenced the project. Did something change the direction of your project? Was there something that was a major influence on the made outcome? The assessor wants to hear all about it. As set out in earlier episodes, here are some sample structures students can use for Level 1 or Level 2 reports. For artifact projects, written evidence will be significantly less in terms of word count, but for Level 1 it will be between 250 and 750 words, whilst at Level 2 it will be between 400 and 1,250 words. It is worth planning where you will create the sections. For example, you might include your introduction and evaluation in a report-style document, but produce all of your research, testing and practical work in a sketchbook, as just one way of approaching your project. If you produce a presentation using Google Slides or Microsoft PowerPoint, you might end up including most of these sections in this evidence rather than a separate report. The choice is yours. In this table, we compare what the assessor is looking for to how this might appear in your artifact evidence. Pause the video so that you can read the information at your own pace, but consider what the information might be suggesting you do as part of your artifact approach. The Pearson Edexcel Exemplar Library has a wealth of example projects that you can explore. Below you can see a selection of some of the pages from an artifact project which had a brief to create a comic book. This student project featured some key pages of evidence which included a project plan that they followed, research into existing cartoon characters, they experimented with character designs, and they produced a final artifact piece, which was the comic itself. The student had a lot more evidence included in their sketchbook, and will have also submitted all of the necessary forms, including project proposal form, project activity log, candidate record sheet, and any other relevant evidence as part of their submission.